Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and as you can see, we are now back in Fizztop Mountain. Came back here off camera because we're ready to begin developing our Nuka World settlement.
Indeed.
Because in the last episode, of course, we went around and we set up provisioner lines from Abernathy Farm and Sunshine Tidings, and also the Red Rocket at Fort Hagen. And so, I had mentioned this earlier, but now I'm going to empty out this weapons workbench of all the stuff that I've been storing in here all this time. We're just going to take all. And, of course, now we are at over the limit. So what we're going to do, in order to allow us to carry this much stuff, is we're going to bring in our portable container. This is a fairly old mod that I found years ago.
Yep.
I don't usually use it, but in this case, it's probably...
It'll save us a lot of errand running.
Okay, so we'll just go help portable 4. And I'm not sure why, but once in a while, if I start a new game, I'll have that portable container automatically put in my inventory.
But not all the time.
But most of the time, I have to use a console command to get it. So you go help portable 4, and then it gives you an alchemy item right there. So you go player.add item, and the numbers 19000 19000 804, and we want one of those. Okay, so now we have a portable container in our inventory, and when I activate it like this, of course it behaves like some kind of a
Container.
drug or a Nuka-Cola or something. If you activate it often enough, it makes you thirsty.
Oh,
Yeah, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure whether that's a feature or a bug.
probably a bug.
But anyway, we'll start off with all the junk here. We'll just, so we can throw all the stuff that we don't have enough carrying capacity to carry into the portable container. Kind of like what you would with, say, the junk jet or something like that, right?
Yep.
But you can also put weapons or ammunition, or you can put anything in this thing, right?
Yep.
It's a portable container. Okay, and that's probably enough. At least we're below our carry limit now. Okay. And we'll have to have a drink of water since opening the portable container made us thirsty. And now we're going to head back toward the Nuka World Red Rocket. And we should be able to just start building stuff almost straight away. And also I had mentioned in a previous episode that we are going to look for some settlement mods for Nuka World. And I found a series of 5 of them by an author named 10 Hats. And I decided to stick with just his mods because I'm assuming that because they're all by the same author that they should be compatible with one another and that kind of thing. And they were all updated earlier this year, like this spring.
Nice. So they're well maintained.
So they're well maintained. And so what I'm going to do is not in this episode, but for starting the next episode, we'll install one of those settlements at a time. And what that'll do is it'll allow us to do testing and that kind of thing to make sure that the settlement actually works.
Yep.
And if it doesn't, then I guess we'll have a a save, like we'll maintain saves so that we can revert to an older save if something's really, you know, like wonky with that settlement and it won't work or something, right?
Sounds good.
Without corrupting our save game. So we'll go at it at a cautious pace. And what we're going to do today is we're going to work on establishing the vanilla Nuka World Red Rocket settlement.
Yes, there will be a total of 6 settlements in this area.
So there'll be a total of 6 settlements in Nuka World. And also the nice thing about choosing those settlements all from the same author is that because they were all by the same guy, well, he spaced them in logical places as well. So you're not going to end up with like 2 settlements clustered really close together, like almost bordering one another.
Yep.
And then another one off in the middle of nowhere, right? Like it would happen if you'd gone with settlements from 2 or 3 different authors.
They're just Twin City settlements.
Well, you know, like I looked at each one and he showed on the map where each one is, and they're nicely spaced, right?
Right on.
There's one of my provisioners from the Commonwealth.
Same
I'm not
old,
sure.
same old.
I'm not sure which one, but
At least one.
yeah. Oh, look, there's a herd of 2-headed antelopes. Wonder why all the irradiated animals develop 2-headed characteristics.
Because 2 heads are better than 1.
Regardless of what kind of animal they were, hey?
Yep, 2 heads are better than 1.
Why didn't human beings end up with 2 heads then?
Because then they wouldn't be human beings, they'd be Ettins.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
Yep.
I don't remember if ever seeing 2-headed creatures in Fallout New Vegas. I don't think there are any, are there?
Yeah, I guess the Brahmin. I think they have 2 heads.
Except for the Brahmin, right?
Yeah, I don't know what else.
Okay, that was a big frame stutter, but that's okay. We're here now. And this settlement is actually pretty spacious. It's got a huge farming area, and it's already got a few basic crops started.
Yep.
So anyway, and like I said, I had already briefly visited this settlement just to kind of get things established, right?
Right.
So that I could send provisioners here and that kind of thing. So we'll start putting stuff into the workbench. What kind of guns am I shooting anyways? I can't remember. Okay, we need 45s for that. 10mm missiles, shotgun shells, and fusion cells by the looks of it. Oops. Okay. Okay, so, but we don't need that many 10mm shells.
All the 10mm, all the time. It's like you thought you had a 10mm machine gun.
I've got enough ammunition here to start my own private war, like. Okay. Flamer fuel, fusion cores, plasma cartridges. Okay. Then we can put all this junk into the workbench. Looks like we got a few things that we can probably scrap.
That's a lot of grenades.
That's a lot of grenades, yeah. Okay. And what else have we got here? A few legendary type items too. Okay. So now we'll access our portable container again so that we can get all of that junk that we stored in there. See? I'm parched again, right? And we'll just take all. Because then we can go back here to the workshop and we can just store all junk. And then what I'm going to do, since I'm not planning to use the portable containers, I'll just put that in workshop too.
Nice.
And now, the next thing we need to do
There's some scrapping by the looks of it.
is some scrapping, but we also need to put in a water fountain.
In the usual spot?
Yeah, because there isn't any, you know, like, or not very many, I guess, reliable water sources here in Nuka World. I hear gunfire. Okay. There.
Well, that's what water fountains are for. Magical
That's right.
things.
That's right. Now I have a water source. And now I'm going to do next is I'm going to put one of these Mr. Salvage things in here. And I'm going to tell him to begin salvaging. And then we're going to find out what's going on here. Because I could hear I'm assuming it was a provisioner that I heard talking.
Yeah, and getting into a gunfight with something.
Yeah, it's funny, I don't see anything. The sight lines here are so wide open too, right? I wonder if it's from way over there.
Thing is, the wide open sight lines are actually what could make it hard to spot things.
Huh.
Because you don't know where to look or in what direction.
Okay, so we've got some kind of, okay, some pack leftovers here by the looks of it.
And a dead guy on the right.
Where? Oh yeah, over here. A dead guy. A scavenger. Okay. We'll take some of his stuff.
Wow, that guy's pretty heavily armored to take a shot from that thing. But it's nothing a little bit of automatic fire can't deal with.
Okay. Okay. Come on, stick your head up again.
Oh,
When are you gonna start bringing it?
oh, there's another one.
We're about to go boom!
That looks like she actually got out of the way. I don't think those windows are open though, I think they're covered in planks. Oh, through the top maybe. See the roof? Hole in the roof? Or I guess you can just go in there with your riot shotgun and just take care of business. Oh, that actually hurt a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, these fancy AK style guns they have are not not to be taken lightly, right? See here, we'll have to... Yeah, hey, look at that. Crispy cave cricket actually heals quite a bit of stuff, too.
Nice.
Yeah, have another one of those.
Eat all the crispy cave cricket.
Yeah.
Eat the bugs.
Anyway, I think I might tinker with this shotgun again a little bit, too.
Oh?
Just for the fun of it.
What are you planning on doing it this time?
I'm going to try flechettes.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Yeah. Quite the setup here.
Watch, you'll try flechettes and then you'll be getting shotgun shells back off dead enemies.
Well, no, I think that only works with the harpoon gun, really.
Yeah.
But,
would be funny if it was implemented the same way, though.
yeah. Well, it would definitely conserve shotgun shells. Let's see what's upstairs here. Bunch of these guys. Alright, looks like it's pretty much an empty bill. Oh, there's another set of stairs going up. Oh, okay. Well, looks like more of the same. Just nothing. Nothing in here but a pack of raiders. In this otherwise empty building.
Ah, well. It was good to get some shooting done.
It needed to be done.
It was fun to be done.
Well,
Fun to be had.
We need to keep ourselves occupied while our scrap robot there is doing its job, right?
Yep. Unless you want to dig that rib cage out of the freezer there.
Well, not really.
Ice cold rib cage? There you go. That's just something that somebody should add to the game. Ice cold rib cage.
Actually, you know what? I think that if you scrap that, then I'm gonna turn a light on. It's starting to get dark. Wow. Then I think the contents will get put into the settlement workbench anyway.
Yeah, and then you'll have a rib cage.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna quickly clean some of this out in one corner here. I have to be careful not to scrap the whole building by accident. Because,
It's possible.
well, the thing is that the Red Rocket settlement add-ons from the mod that I have,
You could always have 5.
those ones actually load after scrap everything,
Yep.
and that's done by design, right? Whereas the vanilla ones here don't. So it's possible to accidentally... It's just like in Sanctuary, you could scrap the original houses and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we'll do a quick save here. And then we'll build ourselves a weapon workbench, because it looks like we're missing one of those. This location. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to get that shelf out of the way now, too. There. Okay.
You're gonna have a whole ton of crap to scrap.
Yep, lots and lots of stuff. And some more ammunition to stick in the workbench, too. And we'll stick a bunch of this stuff in the workbench as well.
Just too many drugs.
Well, I saved the buff outs because they're an ingredient to make potions, right?
Yep.
So that's why I saved those. Cool gorilla meat, yeah. Okay. I already tried to, and found out that I couldn't actually cook that right.
Yeah, unfortunately. I guess the developers just had moral objections to eating gorilla meat, but it's okay to eat bloat flies and...
People and...
Yep, yeah, you can eat people, yep.
Yeah.
But save the gorillas.
Yeah. Go figure. Wow, I had 18 Nuka-Colas.
I mean, that's practically all you pick up around here in order to drink, right?
Yeah, actually. Well, now all that stuff will be accessible through the workbench. Wow. Lots and lots of stuff that I had stored in the Biztop Mountain workbench.
Yeah, I don't know how you accumulated so much of it, to be honest.
Well, this was all accumulated over a fairly
Extended period of time.
Extended period of time, yeah. Okay. I think I'm just about down to my own... Okay, yeah, there's this thing here too for that. And we'll store that. Or that. So that. That. Have patience, folks. We're just doing that inventory management thing, which I suppose I could have paused while we were doing this, but...
Oh, we could still pause now if you wanted to.
I think I'm about done now.
Ah. See, you know what we missed out on?
What did we miss out on?
Hot sauce on pizza.
Hot sauce on pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had pizza for supper.
Hot sauce on pizza. I should have thought of that.
Huh. Well, it's okay. We don't need any hot sauce on our pizza.
Always hot sauce on pizza. All the time. The more the better.
I am just going to,
Gonna start a flame war in the comments over hot sauce on pizza. At least it's a better conversation than pineapple on pizza.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Fuck pineapple on pizza.
You started it. We'll just have a little bit of a sleep here for the night. I discovered I can go about it a day and a half between times when I have to sleep. Like before I get tired now.
So you can actually stay up for like 2 days almost.
Yeah, a little bit longer than before. Oh wow, you aren't going to fit through this door. There's another one of my provisioners. So we're going to let our scrapping robot do its work here. But in the meantime, I am going to start doing some things with this settlement location. And one of the things that we can do that I like to do with these red rockets is we'll just stick a set of stairs up here.
Yep, and then you can just stick another shorter set of stairs onto the bottom of that.
Yeah. That gives us access to the roof. And we will carefully,
very carefully scrap everything.
scrap these small items that are on the roof here.
How the hell do you end up with a tire on the roof?
I have no idea.
Somebody was there changing tires at the gas station one day, and then they just took the old one and threw it up on the roof as high as they could.
Okay. That's a dead spotlight. Might as well scrap it then. It's not doing in with that one. Okay. Because I like to build on the roof of the red rockets.
Mm-hmm. And you like to lay down a floor first of all.
Yeah. Well, it helps to, you know, like, get your alignment so that it's more or less square with the building, right?
Yep.
I mean, they have that tapered, sticky, like thing there. Wow, the lighting suddenly just changed.
I think it's because the weather suddenly just changed.
Suddenly, it was raining, and now suddenly, bang, blue sky everywhere.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
Weather transitions.
Yeah. Anyway, and I like to do a little bit of an overhang. What's that over there? I see something moving.
Do you?
Oh, maybe I was no, yeah, there. Okay, that's the scrapping robot over there doing that, doing his thing. Okay, so anyway. And one of the reasons that I like to put a little overhang on the roof of these red rockets is because, of course, it's a really handy place to put elevated gun turrets.
Yep.
So we'll probably go up to about there. And of course, it really helps to have the place everywhere mod when you're doing this kind of stuff too.
Yeah, because then you can actually build structures that make sense. I don't know if you're going to get that. Well, you might.
Well, I found that you can get them from below quite often. And then this one, I'll just put a row of half-width ones on the outside here. Again.
Fair enough.
Just for putting gun turrets and that kind of thing on. Look at that. See, instead of a missile, that one has a Nuka-Cola bottle.
Well, it is from Nuka World, after all.
Yeah. So I guess it kind of makes sense, hey? Okay, so I guess we can put some walls up now.
See, this is what happens to you when you don't align your floor tiles.
Are you saying there's a lesson to be learned in all this?
Yep. I've been saying it for years.
Well, you know what? I know we were talking earlier, and I don't know when you're going to get around to it, but you were saying that you were thinking about downloading Fallout London on your machine.
That's right.
Because I can't really install it in my game here because I read a little bit on it. And according to what I read, it basically rewrites the entire game from the ground up. So I would have to basically start with a completely fresh, brand new install, right?
Yeah. Whereas it's reasonably easy for me to have multiple installs of my own shit. Because I'll have to run it in a sort of isolation using a Windows emulator anyways, since I don't run a Windows machine, I run a Linux machine.
Yeah. Okay, that was kind of weird. Why did...
Did you forget your horizontal piece?
I don't know.
Yes. Your horizontal piece that bridges across the stairs? You forgot that.
As it turns out, I don't need it. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yep, it's what aligns the roof here.
Yeah. Gotta put that there. And then we can... Yeah, that's why things weren't fitting.
Yep. Yeah, well, actually, I watch you close enough now that I know some of your designs.
Yeah. But anyway, wouldn't that be a fun thing to do a playthrough of? Eh?
Yeah, it could be. I have no problem with doing that.
You don't mind hosting?
Yeah, I could host it, yeah. We'll have to figure out what we can do for mods and everything.
Well, I would imagine that, well, first of all, you'd have to see what kind of, you know, like weapons system and stuff they have in there too, right?
Yep.
Because they might not even have things like pipe guns and that kind of thing. It could be a whole, you know, different selection of weapons and everything, right?
Putting in another staircase?
Yeah, well, I'll probably build this so that I can house the majority of my settlers in this building, right?
It's the barracks building.
Yeah.
With massively misaligned roof tiles.
Well, that's okay. Okay, so now let's see here. I think this is just about big enough because I think we need room for about 40 beds, right? And even if we got, say, 20 on this floor, and I think we'll do a little better than that, then the next floor up should be
up to capacity.
Up to capacity.
Well, it's also always a little bit harder to build on the floor with the staircase leading up, right? Because you lose a little bit of space from that.
Yep. But anyway, I think I've got plenty of room here. So we can do things like put our power generation type deal up here.
You're going to put it on this building?
Yep. I could put a fusion generator here. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, let's put it a little bit further ahead here. Come on.
Nope, not going to cooperate.
I had that one. Okay, never mind. We'll just put it right at the end. So there. We'll maybe put it on one corner over here. Alright.
Well, that'll get everything to line up well anyways.
Well, we have to have maintenance access to it too from all sides, right?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I don't care. I don't care!
Oh, you can't do it.
Well, maybe now that I got that one in there, this one will go the right way around, right? There.
Yes.
Yeah. I knew it could be done.
I'm just happy that it was.
Yeah. Because what this does now is it oh no, get over there. Oh. Okay, fine. What this does is it gives me a nice sheltered building to okay, you know what? We'll just do it that way if it's going to be that troublesome. And
got to get your supports in.
great. Because doing it this way, whoops. I guess it doesn't like that. We'll just remove this for a second so we can realign this a little bit here. Okay, we don't want to put that close to the edge. We'll just put it over here. Just like that. Put this back down. Because then some super mutant with a missile launcher can't destroy my power thing, right?
Yeah, well, and see, this was an idea that we had a couple of episodes back, too, where you could build a protective structure around your power generation facilities.
That's right. There.
Because unlike big heavy metal generators designed to do fusion, a couple of wood planks can totally stop a missile.
That's right. I thought everybody knew that. Oops.
Just reminds me of those guys shooting through boards, stacks of boards on YouTube.
Oh yeah? What were they doing?
They line up like stacks of wood or plywood or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they fire bullets at it.
Oh. Why?
See how far it goes through.
Oh. Well, I can remember seeing some of that goofy stuff that you like to watch, like things that you can shoot out of a shotgun.
Yep,
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Taufladermaus stick guy? Yep.
And they were, you know, like, they even had, like, those gel, ballistic gel target
dummies, yep.
Target dummies up there to shoot at. And we're going to put some heavy laser turrets up here.
Well, hey man, you know what?
Actually, you know what?
Silly putty and flashlights out of a shotgun.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Silly putty was amazing. It actually blew a hole through the side of a hard hat.
Yep.
I couldn't believe that. Yeah, you know, if you really, really want to kill somebody, load your shotgun up with silly putty.
Ridiculous.
I couldn't believe that it actually would blow a hole through a hard hat. Like, wow.
Yeah, some of that stuff is just ridiculous. And they'll do other things too, like they'll like put up like a locker door or a car door or something and fire shotgun shells at it with all these things.
The one really cool thing though, and I'm amazed that flashlight company didn't give them an advertising contract or something. Remember when they shot that flashlight out of the shotgun?
Yep.
And they shot it up in the air. They turned it on at night, and then they had this little flashlight, like one of those ones that you twist to turn on and off.
Yep.
And a small one.
Yep.
And they inserted it into a shotgun shell, and they shot it up in the air, and you could see the light tumbling in the air as this thing went up, and then it came down, and because it was still lit, they were able to find it.
Yeah, it still worked after.
And after being shot out of a shotgun, it still worked. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, that's got to be worth a sponsorship, but I guess not.
I guess not, though. You know, like, really. That would have been a really good ad for the durability of their product, right?
Yep. I can't even remember what kind of flashlight that was now. See, they should have capitalized on it. We would have remembered.
Yeah, I think we have one of those around here somewhere.
Yep.
Actually, I'm looking at it right now. Ugh. But I'm not going to say the name of it, because if they wouldn't give sponsorship to the guys who can shoot a flashlight out of a shotgun and have it still work, then they don't deserve for us to mention them. However, it is a good flashlight. It's got a pretty sturdy metal case,
and it still works.
This one that I have here is about 20 years old, and it's a smallish one. It's not as small as the one they shot out of the shotgun, but it's a smallish one.
Yeah,
that could fit easily in your pocket, right? Okay.
You know, now they got those fancy LED flashlights, and wow, man, those things are fucking bright.
Yeah. Well, this was one of the benefits of, like doing the kind of work that I did, is occasionally back in the good old days before people started worrying about conflict of interest and all that kind of stuff, salesmen used to give us stuff like that, like people like me. They would give us stuff like that,
and it was just part of perks of the job.
Yeah, it was one of the perks of the job, because if you have a relationship with them and you buy their products, whatever they may be,
they give you free shit.
They give you free stuff, right? And it's usually not anything like hugely valuable or anything. It's like a small, thoughtful gift, like a flashlight made out of steel that you can put in your pocket, right?
Yep.
Which is actually a kind of I used to carry that one around at work quite a bit, because, it was sturdy and would stand up to some abuse without, like not working anymore, right?
Yeah. Which is more than you can say for a lot of low-quality, cheap store-bought flashlights that you find.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine that, like these were a fairly decent quality flashlight. They probably cost, I don't know, this one back then probably was like a $20 flashlight or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I've got one of those kinds of flashlights myself, although it's one of the more modern LED ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the newer ones are much brighter.
But the old ones still work, and if it still works, why get rid of it?
Yep. So you'll notice here I'm putting a lot of laser turrets and missile turrets and that kind of thing up here.
Yeah.
And that's because I have a fusion generator, right?
Yeah, and so you can basically just put as many of these powered turrets in as you want.
Yeah. And I don't have to worry too much about, overrunning my power capacity, right?
Yeah.
But I've built up a pretty decent... Oh, looks like I've got a couple of settlers here, and one of them's assigned themselves to farming already.
Nice.
And it looks like there's actually was enough basic crops here
to get a full food value out of it.
To get a full 6 food value out of it. Yeah, there's that mute fruit plant and that kind of thing. Anyway, we'll just let the... Oh, and here's our unassigned guy. But we're going to let him be unassigned for now. Maybe we'll just give him a guard post or something for the time being, just to keep him nearby. Because that guy is going to be my provisioner for the first modded settlement that we add to Nuka World.
Okay.
And that's
so remember, the guy standing by the garage door is going to be a provisioner.
Well, I put that there so he'll be easy to find later.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that's really a nuisance sometimes is that you have 4 settlers at this settlement, but can you find any of them? No. They're out wandering around like a mile away, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we need water now, too. Need to put in a water source. We're going to put in one of these industrial water thingamajigs here. Why? Because we can. And I guess we should get some power down to it as well. See these little wooden overhangs that I build on here, they're kind of handy for even doing things like this too. Right?
Yeah, for routing power around the place and things like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you could put a whole bunch of laser turrets and all sorts of other things onto them.
Yep, you could. Maybe I need another one here too. Because these will also enable me to put lights inside the building and that kind of thing too, right? Maybe what I'll do is I'll move this in a little bit here.
Make it easier to hook up.
Yeah. And I'll move this maybe around to here. Yeah. Oh, here's my scrapping robot just scrapping away there on something.
Maybe getting ready to get rid of that truck.
Yeah. So, anyway, he'll be busy for quite a while yet. I think we're going to have to pause for a moment here.
Okay. And we're back.
Yes, and it looks like it's time to have a drink of water and eat something.
Mm-hmm. And while you were gone on break, I was sitting here watching a volcanic eruption that somebody had sent me.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that new phone of yours is quite something.
It is. But I also, like to dick around with these things and make them do things they're not supposed to do, so...
Yes, you were telling me all about how you've done all kinds of crazy things. This area is actually pretty big, right? I'd say it's easily a medium-sized settlement, right?
Yep.
So, I guess we can probably get rid of that little bit of stuff. We can probably start off by building a fence.
Yeah, using your new chain link fence pieces, or your old chain link fence pieces, or your time-tested chain link fence pieces.
This is my favorite fence building mod ever, actually. I like the snappable junk fences too. I do have that mod as well.
Yeah, and you've used it a little bit before.
Yeah. Well, I've used it. I used it a lot actually. It was my go-to until I came across the chain link fences.
Just because they're a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like the chain link fences a lot. So it looks like this area is so big I literally don't have to... okay, let's put a corner piece there and just see how that looks.
Yeah, you probably don't have to fence the whole thing in.
Well, I probably don't need to worry about it too much. I just want to look down this... okay, looks like I'll easily be still within the boundaries of the settlement here. Right. However, that fence piece is kind of up in the air, so what we'll do is we'll work on a little trick that I use like this.
Yep, and then you reverse that one, right?
I'll store those, and then I'll just put...
Oh, okay, yep. Oh, wow. Oh, it won't snap to the right one.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. I can put the corner back in now, right?
Yep, just gotta attach it to the other one.
Yeah, we'll attach it to the lower one.
Like that.
There. So, just like that. And like I said, I think this area has got way more mud mounds. Okay. Way more farmable area
Than what you could ever need.
than what we'll ever need. So,
It's a farm for the entire Commonwealth and all of Far Harbor. Just about, huh?
well, if you could actually put enough settlers in this place to farm all of it, yeah, probably.
Well, what's 40 times 6? Alright, 4 times 6, so you could produce 240 units of food here.
Wow, I could scrap this section of curb here, too. Yeah. That little piece, too. And this debris, which gives me concrete. Okay. Wow, we're still a long ways from the edge.
Yep, it's big.
Yeah.
I think it's actually like, maybe not even a medium-sized settlement, but a large one with how long it is.
Yeah, it's not like Sanctuary Hills big or Spectacle Island big, but it still is a pretty good sized settlement, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably better off just only fencing in the area you need, or the area you think you need.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe I would take it around to, like, instead of trying to build on all this hilly stuff here, I thought I would take it around to maybe the edge of the building here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something close to it.
Yeah.
But we've got crop farming going on way out here.
Well, I suppose you could always move the crops further inwards.
Well, I don't know. It's not that much further to build this fence out this way. We might as well make use of the space. It's not like I can't build 1,000 security fence pieces, right?
Or 2,000. Or 4,000.
Well, according to this, I could build 1,000.
Oh, now you can only build 999.
Yep.
You're running out of resources, man. What are you doing?
Well,
You're going broke.
not sure what all this stuff over here is, but
Maybe something regarding a set of tracks that were supposed to come in this place? I don't know.
yeah. Oop. Left a floating piece there. Okay, well, you know what? I am going to maybe put a gate over here somewhere. Means we're going to have to go up a little bit. Then,
Yeah, because those gate pieces are a little bit taller, right?
yep, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out here, and we'll put that one there. And
Just
we'll
so that
put
your
the-
gate doesn't run in the hill?
Well, it just gives a little bit more space, right?
Yep.
Now, let's see which way that opens. Hey, it doesn't even clip into the ground when it opens, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So that worked out quite well. Yeah. And then we'll put another corner right here. Because I think we've probably fenced in enough stuff here.
Yeah, you've got all your crops included. You've got all the important parts.
Well, we have a gate at each end as well. Now, let's see here. Okay. A few more yet.
Just figuring to see if you're in the bounds of the building still?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to figure out where about I want to turn this back. It looks like right about now, probably. Right? Or fairly close to it. Because I don't know that I need all of, like, look at how big that farming area is, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yo, you just want to be careful of probably a little bit of perspective error, right?
Yeah.
But you know what you could do with these farms is you could just, like, wall in the farms and don't put a roof on them. Just cover them with concrete walls.
Oh.
I guess that one's slightly out of bounds.
Yeah, the basically the very back end of it is a little bit. Okay, that looks like it's going to line up pretty good with the edge of the building there, right?
Yeah, that looks about right. I guess you can fix any other alignment issues with concrete posts, right?
Yeah. Okay. We'll just help the scrap bot out a little bit over here. Yeah, I don't really see the point in fencing all of this area in because it's just so big, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's some carrots over here, too. I was wondering where the rest of the, farming type stuff that was being farmed was.
Well, now you know where it comes from. You're going to be getting even more carrots in the workbench.
Yeah.
Because people like to eat the potatoes instead.
That's right. They eat the potatoes. They don't like the carrots.
Might have to move your staircase slightly.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll just move the stairs over. And we'll just run this fence right into the back of the building here, right? Because that's one nice thing, or kind of an advantage too, about bringing fences and other things up to these buildings, is that they have pretty thick walls.
Yep.
So you can actually
Partially clip a fence through
partially clip a fence through the wall, and it won't poke through on the inside, right? Or in this case, will come up ever so slightly short, right?
You could stick a half width in there.
I don't know whether it would fit without going there. Oh, look at that. It'll just pop right in there at a nice little angle, right? It's weird. The snap points on these fences is funny sometimes, right?
Well, but it worked out for you in the end, didn't it?
Yeah. So if we go in here and have a look, see, because of the thickness of the wall, you can't even tell, right?
Yep.
It's not there. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll just start from this end, and we'll bring it back around again, and see if we can at least keep this side door kind of fenced in as well. Just so that we don't have, you know, super mutants barging into the inside of my Red Rocket here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably fence right on over that door, or fill it with concrete or something. Put a barrier piece there.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to even do something like put an angled corner piece or something there too, right? Looks like things are going back up again here.
Yeah, it's a little uneven near the edges, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the ground kind of goes up and down a little. Okay, how are we doing here? Imagine we've got enough there now to put in a corner.
Just about, yep. I think so.
Or maybe we need one more. Need one more fence section here first, right?
At least if you want to fence off the side of the building.
Yeah, it looks like we'll need one more. Let's see how that looks now. Yeah, okay. See, the reason that I moved from the snappable junk fences to these two is that these have angled sections, which means that it's a little easier to follow the
Lay of the land?
changes in elevation on the ground, right?
Yep.
You know, like here, I can just go over here a little bit and put this downward sloping one in, right?
Yep. And then you don't have a big post sticking out.
Yeah. Well, or like
a gap.
with the snappable junk fences, I end up with just uneven tops on my fences usually, because I can snap them together in multiple points so that they'll all clip into the ground. But what tends to happen is that you end up with uneven tops on your fence, right?
Yep. Putting in a corner piece there?
Yeah, we'll put a corner piece in there, and then we'll just see how far into the building that went. Yeah, see? Nice thick walls.
Yeah, it actually hits the thickest part of that wall.
Yep. So, there we go. We've got our settlement built. We've got our fence built all around it. We have water, we have crops, we have a guard, we've got lots of gun turrets. I was thinking that I could build some sort of a platform on the front here with gun turrets pointing out this way too, right?
Yep.
At some point.
But you're thirsty.
But right now I'm thirsty.
Damn thirst.
Yeah. Okay, it's 8:39 p.m.
Yeah, do you have a bed for yourself here yet?
I just crashed on the couch. Right, I built this couch.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I crashed the previous night, right?
Doing the sofa surfing.
Yep. Okay, so this is like a pretty nice sized area. The thing about it is that the area that I fenced isn't that terribly big, but it's got almost the maximum amount of usable space, right?
Yep.
I mean, this area is like 3 times the size of the Red Rocket truck stop over by Sanctuary Hills.
Yeah, it's really huge. You could do just about anything. You could set up another ammunition manufacturing plant here.
Yeah, probably.
Although this would be not a very good centralized location for it, but you could.
Yeah. But anyway, we can put in some little touches, though. Things that I like to do. There. There, see? I don't like long, unsupported spans.
Yeah, you're always putting the posts in.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like that.
It's your inner engineer.
That's right. My inner engineer just recoils when I see things like that. Okay, we can just do something like this too. I usually will start these off kind of sort of like this. Whoops, I fell off the edge. Okay, then we need some wooden steps here. Okay. I'm guessing this will be easier to do from down here.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And then you can sink those into the ground.
There. So that's our gun platform, right?
And now you just got guns to build. Well, and power pylons to build as well.
Yeah. So we'll put...
Missile turrets.
Yeah, we'll put a couple of missile turrets out here.
Just for variety, huh?
Well, the missile turrets actually... I know I mentioned a while back an article I read basically suggesting that you get the most bang for your buck from either heavy laser turrets or heavy machine gun turrets. But the missile turrets will actually destroy enemies in a big hurry, right? Regardless of what the defense rating it gives to your settlement.
Yeah.
They really will destroy enemies quickly. Okay, well, I guess we'll stick a power pylon in here. I guess we could put it a little bit further up here, eh?
There you go.
And then we'll have enough room to put another one here.
Another one there.
Okay. I'm almost out of materials. What am I running low on? Aluminum. Again.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, you should have enough to build all the turrets you need anyways.
Well, I can also put some heavy machine gun turrets in here too. Although this settlement now, for the fact that it's a brand new fledgling settlement, is actually pretty heavily defended.
Yeah, you really don't need a
I probably,
worry about
yeah,
a whole lot.
I probably should save some of my materials for some of the other settlements that we're going to be adding later, right?
Nah, we'll just make you walk back to Diamond City off camera and buy some shipments of shit.
Yeah. Well, I might have to do that anyway. So... Okay, well, it's getting dark out. I'm not tired yet, but I'll sleep anyway just because it's dark.
And in case of vampire attacks.
Yeah.
Although they're not so scary to you anymore.
Not really, but it's funny. I haven't seen one in a little while.
Because you've been sleeping during the night.
Okay, well... what are we looking at in here for time right now?
We are an hour 11 and a little bit.
Okay, well, I think we've probably done enough building on this place now. We at least got it established. We'll wait for our robot to finish scrapping stuff. And then off camera, maybe I'll just finish a little bit of cleanup here.
All right.
And then maybe we'll be able to actually start on a new settlement in the next episode.
Indeed. And just for all our viewers out there, our longtime viewer Vix says hi.
Ah, well.
Yeah.
Hello, Vix. Hope you watch and enjoy this one. And we're going to try and, like I said, add a few new settlements to Nuka World just to give people something different to look at. And also for people who like the settlement building thing, I guess the next few episodes are going to be for you.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's for next time. So until then,
I'm Recv5.
and I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.